If you have ever seen a Shaolin monk literally do anything, you probably have been thoroughly impressed. This is the coolest stuff I've ever seen. I gotta be able to do it as well. I have picked just one of the many skills of martial arts, staff spinning, and I will try to learn it in just 6 hours of total training time. I'm quite excited to see how much progress I can make. So without further ado, I'll throw myself in tutorial mode. Will I completely fail or will I become a master of the staff? Stay tuned to find out. The foundation of staff spinning tricks and techniques is the skip catch. You spin the staff in front of you while holding the outer parts of your hand together and always skip half a rotation of the staff before swapping hands and repeating. That is because you want your hands to stay in the center of the staff, because if you didn't skip once, this would happen. I'm actually starting to think that I'm getting the hang of it. Man, they're tired so quickly. Anyway, I would say if I consistently spin 10-15 seconds, I should go ahead and try the next one. Let's go! I'm getting the hang of spinning. It feels decent, not too fast, not too slow. I think I'm just gonna switch to the next trick. You go for one spin on the front and then spin it to the back of your body, go for one rotation on the backside before going back to the front and repeating the process. At first I thought this was going to be very hard to learn, but it turns out to be fairly simple once you get the hang of it. And it looks freaking sick, to be honest. One thing that bothered me, however, was that I opted for a 6-foot staff because it kept hitting the ground, and it made me realize that I'm either too short or too unskilled to handle the large staff right away. After about 40 minutes of spinning, I seem to have gotten decently consistent on both tricks, so I was very content with the progress I had made for the very first session. Day 2 started with me repeating what I had learned yesterday to make sure I didn't forget about it. After a short while of repetition, I decided to go with the 2 new tricks of the day, one of which is the figure 8 and the more advanced figure 8 hand roll version. The figure 8 as well as the figure 8 hand roll were quite simple technique wise, and after some time I was able to nail them pretty consistently. For the second trick of the day, I had a go at the around the world. Pass it onto my other hand right here and then just keep the spin up, you know. Just gonna go ahead and try. The first part of the technique I had already learned yesterday, so that I had no trouble getting the staff to the position behind my back, but passing it on to the other hand as well as the movement of the other arm was not as easy to grasp, so I had to re-watch the tutorial. After some time, however, I had gotten the hang of it, so I spent the rest of the session practicing all 4 techniques I had learned so far, and I also tried starting my first few little combos. I was very happy with the learning curve, and honestly, it was so much fun, I felt like I was getting addicted. I fucking killed you guys, but I think it's enough anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and stop. I started day 3 with the usual procedure, repeating the tricks I had learned already. As you can see, however, I have a new staff which is slightly shorter and just a little bit thinner. I immediately noticed the difference and I was able to go much faster. To get used to the new staff, I spent at least 10 to 15 minutes repeating all the previous tricks before moving on to the 2 new tricks of the day. This is the first new trick. Let's just call it the underarm swing, because I really don't know what it's actually called. Watching the clip, I thought I got this easily, but after trying it out, I felt a little lost and went back to watching the clip another time. I have no idea whether this is actually correct or it looks even remotely cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch the tutorial another time on that one. This time I got the hang of it and immediately put it to practice and felt like a real kung fu master. Oh! So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the second one for today. So it was time to move on to trick number 2 of the day, which I will call the sword slash. It looks like this and is fairly simple yet pretty cool. After having a look at the technique, I knew what to do right away and replicated the movement, and voila, there we have it, the sword slash. Okay. So those are the tricks of today. Now that we have implemented both new tricks in our repertoire of staff moves, I had another round of repeating and refining everything before being spoken to by an older guy that saw me spinning and told me about his life and martial arts experience when he was younger. Kind of a heartwarming and definitely an enjoyable conversation. Alright. On the next day, I thought it was time to really step up my game. I turned to 2 new tricks I had seen that really didn't look easy. The first one was the helicopter into the behind the back spin, and oh boy did this one give me a hard time. When you do the helicopter, you do the you kind of do the spin around the back, but I might have to watch the tutorial another time because I thought it was much easier. Let's try the other one first. see if I can make it happen. I decided to turn my attention to the other new trick of the day, behind the head spin. Now this one looks really badass, an absolute must-have. You go around the back like this, and then having a go at it, I realized that my hands immediately and instinctively knew what to do, so I managed to do it right away, albeit not very fast. Afterwards, I spent some time seeing how fast I have become and hurt myself a couple times in the process, so I decided to take a quick break. Oh, fuck. Dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh. Shit. Oh man, I'm gonna have to take a break soon. My fucking thumb and knee. Then I decided to try and put pretty much everything that I'd learned so far into a combo to get a bit of flow going, instead of just training the individual tricks. The fucking helicopter was so goddamn shitty. But I think I've done more than an hour today. Maybe I should just call it quits, be happy with the progress, because actually I'm fucking super stoked about the progress, dude. Yes! The next session, I spent the rest of the entire time improving technique and speed and trying different combos. After all the training, those were some of the final results. Dude, that was good. Felt kind of fluent and not too slow either. So let's go again. We're not getting stopped. We're gonna keep on pushing to make the staff the fastest possible. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Today is the final day, the final session. And we are about to go. Okay. No, no, no. To be honest, I'm more than pleased with what I have achieved in just 5 hours, and this just goes to show that everyone can learn new skills without needing to invest extreme amounts of time. This varies heavily across all skills, but overall it is never too late and never too busy to learn something new. Yes, man. Yes, man. Dude, I'm so fucking happy, so fucking stoked with the results, how fast I've gotten in just like a week with like half an hour or an hour each day. Dude, hella sick, awesome, amazing fucking hobby and skill, can only recommend. So nice.